Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Edith and I like to read books and yap about them to you guys. And I have the next day off, tomorrow off, and then Thursday, the day after tomorrow, I am like meeting late. So I thought let's spend some time together. First of all, I just came home to this, which is a birthday gift because my birthday was yesterday, and one of my mom's friends, if you missed my birthday reading vlog, go watch that one for an explanation, but my mom's friend who came by had gifts and they were like, so we actually ordered another one, but it's not gonna be here until Tuesday. And now it's Tuesday. I thought this was what it was gonna be. Because I already put one thing on my wish list from Adidas, and this was from Adidas, but it is these cute little athletic shorts, which my plan was actually to mostly use them as like daily wear for the summer because I need some shorts with color. Again, if you guys missed a few videos back, I did a haul, and in that one I showed you guys that I got some like sweat, very long shorts, very oversized in like a lot of different colors, and it's all because I'm trying to like integrate colors into it. Should fit, I mean, and honestly, like I think like this looks so cool, but like it could totally also be used for like going on a run, obviously kind of what it's like made for. There are no pockets, which we all know sucks, right? This could have totally had like a super cute back pocket with some white detailing on it. Unfortunately, I do not know how to sew, so basically the idea of this video, I think I already said it, but like we're gonna spend this day together. Goals for the rest of today, Wednesday and the start of Thursday is today we need to finish My Friends by Fredrik Backman. I started it in my last vlog and I feel like it's unfair to leave you guys on a cliffhanger. Speaking of that, my goal before I have to go back to school is also to finish the audiobook for Project Hail Mary, which I am officially 51% through. I listened to it going to school and from school today. So I'm very excited about that. I need to try these on. For right now, like I said, I just got home, so I need to make some lunch. I need to put a bagel in the oven, and then once it's been in there, we are going to put a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese on it. And then I meal prepped so much Sunday. I unfortunately don't have like video footage of it, but I think I spent 4 days last Sunday cooking, and one of the things I meal prepped was this tuna salad, which is basically just tuna, Greek yogurt, red onions, cucumber, salt and pepper. Yeah, and I'm gonna put that on top of the shredded cheddar cheese on the bagel, and the bagel is like a chili and cheddar bagel. I think it's frozen. Okay, I'm gonna stop yapping now, and we're gonna put this bagel into the oven, and then I'm gonna put the tuna salad and shredded cheddar on top of it, eat it while I stare at my computer, and then I wanna just sit down and read until I finish My Friends by Fredrik Backman. Honestly, this is perfect. This is so freaking perfect. We have a hot salted caramel matcha with foamed milk. I need to figure out low-key on my milk frother thing if one of like the settings I can set it to is just like steaming it but not frothing it, because sometimes the foam gets a little bit too much. I mean, obviously also I'm not using normal milk, maybe that has an effect on it. Basically, what I was saying is this is perfect because we have a nice hot matcha in one of my favorite mugs of all time. We have a potential 5-star book, I don't know if I said that when we were talking about the fact that I was going to be finishing this today. I am pretty sure it's going to be a 5-star read. Yeah. And we have Rain, which, like, I'm such, like, a homebody, which I think is why I like fall and the rain and stuff like that more than summer and the sun. Because, like, for the past couple of years, even now that I've moved, I have a room where the sun is going to be sitting on in here all the time. So unless I, like, pull down the curtains, I will, like, I'll feel all weird about it, you know? Like, if I don't pull down the curtains, it will be like a sauna in here. But if I do pull down the curtains, I'm just gonna be laying in here being like, oh, I'm gonna feel like I'm feeling like I'm wasting the day because I'm not enjoying the nice weather. Which, to be fair, I feel like last spring and summer, I got really good at, like, laying outside, which is fun. But, like, I am also sort of a ginger, which means I burn very fucking easily. So, like, I can't be outside 24/7 all summer, no matter how much sunscreen I wear, without dying. Yeah, so. I am on a mission this year to, like, romanticize every single season. And, like, I do feel like spring is also a nice season because it's, like, spring is a mix between the more hot, summery days where you can go outside and you can enjoy the weather again. And the greens are coming, like, colors are starting to pop up everywhere because, like, flowers are in bloom, the trees are in bloom, which, by the way, they're not. I feel like they're being a little bit slow this year. Or maybe I'm just, like, remembering wrong from the other years. But, like, at the same time, while you have all of that, spring also has, you know, the April showers and all of that sort of stuff. So I feel like spring is a really nice season, even though I will always stick by the fact that fall is my favorite season. Followed closely by, like, Christmas, but not winter. Christmas, spring, winter, summer. And I know that's such, like, an unpopular opinion, especially where I'm from. I feel like I hear so many people complain once summer is over in Denmark because it's like, oh, all the nice weather is gonna go away, and I'm just like, no matter how much I try to romanticize summer each year, at some point in summertime, I'm like, officially, I'm over it. I'm over it. You've ever seen those TikToks that are like, I lose every single sense of, like, what it's like to be a normal human being every single time I get hot? That's how I feel. So summer is, like, again, yeah, there are so many nice things about summer. There's days on the beach, days outside with a book. There's a bunch of great stuff about summer, but ultimately I turn into a little demon when I get too hot because I'm like, I'm uncomfortable in my own skin. I literally feel like ripping off my own skin because it is that uncomfortable. Okay, I am going to shut the fuck up about seasons and feelings and stuff like that right now, and we need to read, even though I think I'm pushing it because, like, I know I'm about to start crying. Like, even last night I was like, okay, they're getting into the final parts of the story and I can tell I'm gonna cry, and I therefore also kept it at home today because I knew I didn't want to cry going to and from school today.
Stress can affect our mind, but it affects our bodies too. In fact, there are areas of our body that hold our stress. You may know what spots I'm talking about. Those places in your body where your muscles feel tight, even when you're not thinking about it. The most common areas we tend to hold stress are in our neck, shoulders, hands and feet. That's why today I want to take this.
It's actually kind of amazing how little I meditate, especially right now, because I do have a like free subscription with Headspace for like their premium membership because of like a code. I think I got it from Steph4, but I feel like a lot of influencers have had codes for that, and I just forget how nice it feels sometimes to actually just sit, fully relax and breathe. So I do think we need to talk about this book now. Because I did finish it, and it's only like, give me a second. It is only 4:30, so it's been like an hour since I finished this, and I've just been laying here staring at my computer, and then I finally felt like I needed to do that little meditation you guys just saw. I don't think this book is fully a 5-star. It was so close to perfect though. So it is a 4.75 star rating, which is still a super high rating, and I am trying this year to be harder with my ratings. Maybe me a year ago would have totally without a thought given this 5 stars. When I think back, I think this is better than Anxious People, and I did give that 5 stars at the moment. But I feel like back then it was so easy for me. If I liked a book and everybody else raved about it, it was probably a 5-star. And like now I have to actually think about it, think about my experience with the book. And I really love this book. I think it's the perfect summer read, honestly, if you like friendship and if you like deep literary fiction with like multiple different deep meanings behind it, but also like satirical, funny vibe to it. I would definitely recommend this. The only reason it's not a 5-star is I had a few moments of boredom, a few very tiny moments of boredom, but enough that like it brought me out of the story for like 2 seconds. And again, not a big deal. A 4.75 is an amazing rating, especially because my last book was a 5-star read. Project Hail Mary is definitely gonna be like a 4-star or above. And yeah, it's kind of wonderful, if you ask me. And I would 100% recommend this for everybody. I think I'm gonna take out my computer and watch a little bit more YouTube until dinner time, and then maybe we'll watch a movie with dinner. Maybe we'll watch a show, and then we will decide on our next read.
I'm sorry, were you in the middle of something?
You!
You didn't think I'd miss this, did you?
I hoped you'd come.
Be right down.
You forget. Metal can't hurt me.
There's something you forgot about, too. Sunrise.
Good morning. Of course, that's when my voice decides to give out on the good morning. It is now Wednesday, which is our like full day together. And last night I was feeling like slightly anxious, and this morning I'm just so exhausted. I'm gonna lay down for a little bit more. I'm gonna tell myself that in an hour at 8, if I haven't been up then, we need to get up and then we need to do some of this stuff. And then maybe we'll call it like trying to flip around a bad mood sort of thing. Yeah. All right, it is officially 3:30 in the afternoon, and it's been a while since I talked. I did a couple of spreads in my journal. I did some solitaire. I even played this card game called 500 with myself, and like, obviously I won, so there's that. It was kind of fun, actually. Not as fun as when you played with people, obviously, but like as fun as playing a card game by yourself can be. And I made lunch, ate that, took a shower, and now I just finished this audiobook. We listened to the last half today, by the way. Actually, no. Were we not further than half? Was I only 51% into it? I think I was 60-something% into it. 61 maybe? Anyway, we listened to quite a lot of this today. I've been feeling really weird all day. I mean, this morning, it was kind of like the coffee, I think, made my stomach act all weird. And then now I'm unsure what it is, but I'm having like acid reflux. So like it burns all the way, like here I can like feel it burning, like here, like a lump of something annoying there, and like I kind of hate it. So that's my like short explanation for why I've already pulled down the curtains, because the sun is out. And today the last thing I kind of wanted was low-key sun. I just want to be in my bed. Enough about that though. We finished Project Hail Mary, and I think we're gonna give this a 4-star. Yeah, while I think the audiobook was amazing, the like narrator needs to narrate way more audiobooks, but like with the same tone. They have to be like funny, because he just makes it so much more fun. The only reason why it's not more than a 4-star is just the science stuff. And I feel like some people said that this was like easier to understand than other sci-fi books. I don't think sci-fi is gonna be for me. I think science is interesting when I understand it. Unfortunately, I am a little bit stupid when it comes to like science and biology and geography and all that sort of stuff. I am very much an idiot. And this was no exception. And unfortunately also because my brain works in a way where if something is super interesting, I will deep dive into it, I will listen and all of that. But if something isn't one of my interests, I will close my ears and not listen. So I feel like I did not obtain barely any of the like science stuff in this book. All the other stuff I loved. I mean, I love the entire someone being struck alone somewhere. This one was extra interesting because it's space and then along comes this weird thing. Yeah, I cannot wait to get to see this movie. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to the movie theaters and watch this movie, or if I'm just gonna like wait until it comes on streaming services. But I really love this, and like every other person out there, I would 100% recommend the audiobook. Now I'm going to relax and stare at my computer, try and see if my stomach won't calm down. And then eventually, maybe not until tonight, we will get further into this one. I changed my mind. In case you guys are like, what are you talking about? Because I have no idea how I'm gonna edit this video together, because it has kind of changed as like the day went on, but then it will also change with this decision. I filmed an outro an hour and a half ago because I was like, I'm not gonna finish another book in time for like before I have to go on a vacation and before I have to have this video finished editing if I wanted to go up before the vacation or like around that time. And then I sat outside for about an hour, waited for the sunset. It was beautiful. I will have inserted videos before this clip so you guys will have seen it. I love living where I live right now when it comes to sunsets. And for some reason, I am now 124 pages into this book. I was on page 16, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I'm so convinced. Yeah, no, I was on page 16. I read this just sitting outside for an hour. And I am only like 42 pages away from halfway. So my plans right now, even though it is officially, I think it's 8:15 maybe, because the sunset was at 8:14. 8:23 p.m. I'm not going to bed until I'm halfway through this book. I'm just not, because that way I'm like pretty sure we can finish this by tomorrow, and that will like fit perfectly into this video. I was about to start this clip of me reading. Got a text from my mom. She just secured us tickets to NoahCon in November. I literally just cried. Like, I literally just shed a tear or two for that. And I can't believe I'm gonna get to hear some of these songs live. Also, this is like the best matcha ever. Ever. Alright, it is Friday afternoon, but I did finish our third book yesterday, so this video is officially like a reading, or not reading, but finishing 3 books in 3 days, which I think is kind of an accomplishment. If anything, this was an accomplishment, because the other ones took me a while to get to the point where we finished them this weekend. This one started and finished it in 2 days. I mean, I know I read like the first 16 pages 3 days ago, but still kind of insane if you ask me. And I did end up giving this a 4 stars as well. This did have the Taylor Jenkins Reid writing and like plot thing that I love, which is like a unique plot line. That's it, a unique plot line, and she always delivers. I actually can't tell you guys why it's not higher than a 4 stars. I just wasn't feeling higher than a 4 stars. I think towards the end, I got to a point where I was a little bit like, okay, I'm ready for it to wrap up. And then the few final chapters were kind of like repeating themselves, which I get, there's a point to it, but it's still like, why would I have to read almost the exact same chapter twice, where like the only difference is 2 small things. Well, one of them was kind of big, but like in the writing it wasn't that big. It was more like what had actually happened in the plot that was a big difference. With all of that said, I really enjoyed this book, and I am so upset that I have no other Taylor Jenkins Reid books to read until she decides to release her next one, and who on earth knows when that will be. But that is also all for today's video. Thank you so much for spending a couple days with me, finishing some books, having some fun, all of that sort of stuff. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your bell notifications so you get notified every single time I post a new video. And I think that was everything. I feel like that just spilled out of me. Stick around for my next vlog, which I am very excited for the idea of the vlog. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but no matter what, you won't want to miss it. So without further ado, I will see you all in that one. Bye.